Gonzalez, 25 years old, boxing out of Las Vegas. And we saw him against Sachin of India. Won by split, 4-1. Good performance. He's full of energy, quick hands, good feet. Circled around his opponent in the first round, hit a lot of gloves with the jab. But after that, just got a little bit closer and began to work his man over a bit and had a strong final round. This is Odiljon ASLONOV of Uzbekistan, a walkover against Yusuf Changalawi of Tanzania. And then a 4-1 win against Simone Fiori of Italy. 2-0 as a pro. Uzbekistan national champion in 2019. Gonzalez won the USA National Olympic Trials in 2019, but he didn't even get a chance to go to a qualifier. Nobody did in the Americas. In the end, it all came down to rankings, and his obviously wasn't good enough to get in there. That would have been devastating, quite honestly, because you've done your part to get the opportunity to take matters into your own hands and try and qualify, and then just the circumstances of a global pandemic means that it doesn't happen. So he's had to get over that, and here he is at the World Championships for the first time. Gonzalez in the red, ASLONOV in the blue. And as I've been saying, this USA team has been going well. We saw Vashon Lee beaten today, but that was by Andy Cruz. And he will work around that clock face, as I like to describe it, Gonzalez. ASLONOV will have the centre of the ring for the most part. There's that nice quick jab from Gonzalez, and just pulls the weight back. Gonzalez, I think, caught ASLONOV on the way in with that low left hand. ASLONOV just trying to cut off the ring. Gonzalez shifting direction, left hand again, steps in that time. The guard looks pretty effective from ASLONOV. Again, just trying to move his head as Gonzalez comes in, comes back with a nice little swift rapier-like dig to the stomach there, ASLONOV. He's a strong fighter, a very, very strong upper body. Comes in with a big, wide left hook there. He'd shown Gonzalez down the ropes, shown him that way out, and then tried to shut the door by throwing that left, but left himself a bit too much to do, really. Gonzalez with a left to the body, goes to the body again. I think Gonzalez maybe thought he'd hurt him a little bit with that body shot, and then tried the right hand over the top. ASLONOV with a right hand which didn't land clean, as there's a cut on the inside of the left eye, I think, of Gonzalez, maybe just to the left of the bridge of the nose. If that's where it is and the blood is coming and the referee's having a look at it, there's a minute remaining, then that's not in a great spot. He hasn't ushered him over to the doctor just yet, because the blood from there probably is going to go into your eye. It's hard to see how it wouldn't. Just feinting with the jab there, Gonzalez. ASLONOV just dips and comes forward. He does carry the head in a bit low at times. 1-2 from Gonzalez. Left hand comes back from ASLONOV, and then he looks to really launch one over the top. He's got quick hands. He's got quick hands. When you're in that kind of range, you're taking a risk. And he's got the standing count there, Gonzalez. He's not hurt. He's not hurt, but he does. You do not need to be trading off with ASLONOV in that kind of range, because he has got quick hands. He throws those punches, those shallow punches over the top. Nice tight hooks. Gonzalez just having a little stare at him there as they go back to the corners. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Maybe he feels that the damage to the eye was caused by some careless head work there from ASLONOV, who caught him to score the standing count. But Gonzalez did some good work in that round. I made that fairly even, to be honest. ASLONOV with the heavier shots possibly, and he's got it with 4 out of the 5 judges. Just got caught where he didn't really need to be there, Gonzalez, trading in ASLONOV's range. If he hadn't been hit with that standing count, I think he'd have won that round. I don't think there was a lot in it myself. But he boxes out of that little crouch. He keeps that chin down, and that's where you don't want to be. That's where you don't want to be. Some good clean ones getting through there from ASLONOV. He's got that round, 4 cards out of 5, and he's looking to lean in here and get stuck into Gonzalez, who's having to really dig his toes in there to hold his ground and try and keep ASLONOV off. And this is great to watch, but rather than do this, if he can keep him turning and keep him moving and use that jab, step in with the 1-2, then I know it looks like you're backing up, but I don't think Gonzalez can win a fight with ASLONOV like this. I don't think many people can win a fight with ASLONOV like this, because he is hellishly strong, you can see that. And he's got quick hands. Left hook was very close there from the Uzbek. Very close to landing. I've got a very good view of that side on. Left to the body from Gonzalez, just looking to try and trade with ASLONOV on the inside there. It's not like he isn't getting through with punches, he is, but it's just, I don't know, I think it's a little bit dangerous. ASLONOV just leans in, catches him with the right hand there. He comes out of that shell quick, throws those punches, gets those hands back. The body seems to be available for Gonzalez because he's taking it. And he's taken the point there. He's taken the point for ASLONOV, basically just not listening to instructions, and he's doing exactly the same for Gonzalez. He's just got fed up, the referee, of the two of them just ignoring him and carrying on punching when he's told them to stop. Final few seconds of round 2, and this has been terrific to watch this second round, and full credit here to Gonzalez, because I wasn't sure this would end well for him. I really wasn't. Those lefts into the body have been accurate, they've been strong, and they've been numerous. He's really dug in there in that second round. The fighter from the USA really has, particularly in that final minute. And look at ASLONOV just heaving in the breath there. I think Gonzalez could have equalised there. Gets it across the board there with 10-9s, a point off each for the deduction, so that doesn't make any difference to anything. And so now Gonzalez is in the ascendancy, because he's won both rounds with the Hungarian judge, and he got the other 4 in that second round, so he's clear on one card and it's level on the other 4 at 18-18, and it's all on the final round. It is all on the final round. Well, he's maybe eaten my words there, Gonzalez. Perfectly happy to do it, because up close and personal there with ASLONOV, it looked like a dangerous plan, but he stood there, had it with him, and he's going to do it again here. He's going to do it again here for the final 3 minutes, and I think those body shots have been taking their toll. How can they not take their toll? That one has slipped a little bit low. There was nothing deliberate about it. He offered his glove there, Gonzalez. ASLONOV wasn't really interested. And again, they just get stuck in. ASLONOV, with that style of leaning in, as he does, he looks to burst out of the defensive shell and throw those nice quick hands, but the body is always there for Gonzalez. ASLONOV throwing those hooks, but again, he's just getting caught by Gonzalez there. Left to the body again from Gonzalez. How many times has he thrown that? Just sets those feet, rotates to his left, and rams it as far into that solar plexus as he possibly can. Again, the body attack, and it's just taking the impetus away from ASLONOV, who's just getting outlanded on the inside. He's barely trying to punch to the head at all, Gonzalez. And why would he? Because he's got the body available. I thought he might be about to take a point there, the referee. Midway through round 3, the gum shield has come out. This is just metronomic stuff from Gonzalez. It looks like he could batter ASLONOV to the body all day and all night. That's a good body shot there from ASLONOV, and then throws that right hand over the top, and that tested the chin of Gonzalez, and he passed that chin check okay, because that's a heavy, heavy shot, because ASLONOV, as I said, he is a strong, strong man. Looks for that right hand up top and then takes a step off. Gonzalez looks to try and get back on top of him, get back onto the inside, and for the first time, really, both of them just showing some signs of tiredness here, and I'm not surprised, because this has been brutal. From the second round onwards, particularly big right hand there from ASLONOV, and again Gonzalez manages to take it. When he's really tight, when he gets really tight, Gonzalez, like he is here, right on the shoulder, he's got those quick hands to go to the body. When there's just a little bit of a gap, that's when ASLONOV has got time to throw those hands like he does on the inside there. That's when it's dangerous for Gonzalez. Into the final 30 seconds. ASLONOV just pumping out that left hand, that right, left hand up top there from ASLONOV. Body shots again from Gonzalez, but those are heavy, heavy punches when he does manage to land to the head. ASLONOV almost swings himself off his feet as he throws the right hand. What a terrific fight this has been. Working away, there goes the bell. Gonzalez claims the win. ASLONOV goes over to the USA corner to touch gloves with them. No, it's still not much passing between the two fighters there. Which way is it going to go? Gonzalez up on one card, going into the final round. Level on the other 4. I think he should have done enough, the red corner. I think he's probably done enough. He landed so many body punches. The volume of it was just unbelievable. ASLONOV did land to the head with some big, thudding, heavy ones, but as I said, it's just the pure volume in rounds 2 and 3. And Gonzalez gets it in the red corner, and just look at what that means to him. He gets it with 2 out of the 5 judges. ASLONOV got the final round with the other 3, and he goes through 3-2, and just a point separating them on all 5 cards. That was a fantastic fight, an absolutely fantastic fight. Brilliant way to finish the evening session, that really was. That is some performance from Gonzalez, some performance, because in that opening round, after the opening round, he was 4-1 down. And then at the start of the second, having been caught with a standing count at the end of the first, which I thought turned that round for ASLONOV. I thought Gonzalez had done well up until that point. In the second round, he just stood and had it with him, and I did not think that was a good idea. I really didn't. I thought at some point ASLONOV was just going to land on him with those big overhands, those hooks. But Gonzalez just kept working to the body and working to the body and battering him to the body, quite frankly. Won that round and then got enough of that final round to go through. Big guts there showed by him. Really had to dig in. ASLONOV, I don't think could quite believe it at the end. It's one of those ones that could possibly have gone either way, but I'll tell you what, that just kind of exemplifies